This was Makuta's plan. Put all the Matoran in these spheres. Well, guess what? He did it, so there's no more need for the ruse. He reveals that he is not, in fact, Turaga Duma. He is the Makuta. He, explodes into this, red cloud of power. This will later be called a shadow hand. He reaches out this shadow hand. He grabs Nidiki and Kreka and Nivok, Duma's pet bird, and he, pulls them into himself. The body that he would have later is made of pieces of Nidiki and Kreka and Nivok, Ultimate Duma. This is meant to be Makuta as he appears in the final battle with wings and everything. But they didn't call it Makuta. They called it Ultimate Duma so as not to spoil the movie, which I appreciate. And he has wings from Nivok, although this set and the version we saw in Mask of Light did not have any wings. As they are taking the last of the Matoran spheres out of Metronui in their airships that they've built and are bringing them up to the island of Matanui, Vakama is like, wait a minute, guys. I have some unfinished business. I have one last thing I need to take care of. And he jumps off the ship and he dives into the ocean, the Silver Sea. He's looking for the Kanohi Vahi. Remember, he made the Kanohi Vahi, but then in the battle against Makuta, he knocked it off the island and into the sea. So he's diving down, looking for the Vahi. Makuta's right there. So he's like, oh god, I gotta fight Makuta. But Makuta's like, no. I actually want to work together with you for a minute. The Dark Hunters are led by a mysterious person called the Shadowed One. He'll come up again. I don't want the Shadowed One to get the Vahi. I want the Vahi. So I would like your help in tracking it down, just because. And Vakama's like, well, I don't really want to help Makuta, but I do want to track down the Vahi so that I can take it, so I guess I'll go along with this for now. So they find the Shadowed One, and then him and Makuta are arguing over who should get the Vahi, and then Vakama tells the Shadowed One about how Makuta absorbed Nidiki and Kreka to make his new body. And Shadowed One is like, oh my god, you're right. You're made of pieces of my two guys. And he didn't like Nidiki, but, it's still unacceptable. Basically, Makuta requested the aid of these two Dark Hunters, and then he just ate them. That's unacceptable. So now he's gotta die. So Makuta and the Shadowed One fight, and in the melee, Vakama's able to snatch the Vahi and use his disc launcher jetpack to escape. So the Shadowed One has disintegrating eye beams. It's not heat vision, it's disintegrating eye beams, and in the fight, he blasts Makuta's wings. Remember, he had wings because Nivok was one of the pieces he put together to make his new body. He blasts Makuta's wings with his disintegrating eye beams, and that is why the Makuta that we see in Mask of Light does not have wings anymore. The Shadowed One disintegrated them.